So this video is going to be a little bit different because I'm not going to talk to you today about things that I've already done, but I'm going to give you a glimpse into my mind and how I'm thinking of taking my Randy into making $100,000 in monthly recurring revenue, MRR, using this marketing strategy. So I hope you find it useful. Even if you're a service business owner, it could give you a glimpse into my kind of thinking. And this is something that is especially true and relevant if you want to grow organically with content. Okay? So first of all, for those of you who don't know, My Randy is my latest project, which is basically taking my knowledge in lead generation for the service industry and combining it with the power of AI and allowing people, firstly, it would be my students, but then opening up for the public to access me. For those of you who don't have the thousands of dollars to join into my program, but still want to tap into my brain and get my thinking, how to do stuff, how to generate leads, how to run Google ads, Facebook ads, SEO, local SEO, all that stuff. How do you do that? Now, this is a big leverage because right now we're, at a very monumental stage in human history where we can access our brain using AI. Okay? And so this is my attempt, my Randy. First, let me give you a quick idea of how it looks and compare it into, let's say, ChatGPT, which is our biggest. I don't want to say competitor because we're not even that big. It would be ridiculous. But just to give you an idea of the different type of results, this is live, by the way. Okay, so it's still in alpha stage. It's not even up for the public, so it might get some things wrong, but let's just give it a quick example. So let's give it a question. I have a roofing company in Sarasota, Florida, and I want to run Google ads for it. What is the best way to do it? Okay, and I'll copy it. Okay, so look at this response. Okay, the best way to run Google Ads for your roofing company is to create a well-structured campaign. Okay, campaign for each city, divide the campaigns into ad groups for different services, write ad copy that includes a specific service and city, create a landing page for that specific service and city, install Facebook pixel to retarget. Let's just for comparison, let's see what results you would get for this query on ChatGPT. Okay, as you can see, this is something that is more broad, okay, and doesn't give you a very detailed answer on what exactly you need to do step by step. Okay, very long, very broad in comparison to what we saw from my Randy. Okay, and this is, by the way, what I teach my students. Now, the biggest thing with when it comes to SaaS products is how do you get people to actually find out about your service? So the way I think would be the easiest way for me to get there would be creating content. Okay? Now, what type of content do you create? So that part is the easy part because, again, what do you need to do? Okay? So you just go to Google and let's do roofing questions on leads. Okay? And then you get the people also ask. Okay? So how is leads used in roofing? If we do Google Ads, okay, how do I get Google roofing leads? Okay, so we already have all these answers here on Google. Now, the second part would be creating content. Okay, so what type of content should I create? So I should be creating, and when I say I, this is really where the question comes in, is I don't want to sit around all day and just create content. I will if I have to, but the ideal situation would be taking AI, something like a software like, okay, Be Human, where is it? Okay, Be Human or one of these softwares, okay, that we can generate AI videos that look very personal and very real and pull up all the information of all the use cases and have it repeat the task step by step. So I will tell it, okay, go through a list of all these questions, run them by ChatGPT, run them by my Randy, give people the response, and just say if you want to get a first-hand experience for free with my Randy, click the link below. And once you create enough content, and when I'm talking about enough content, okay, let's do let's run some numbers. Okay, so let's do previous. Okay, so when we're talking about numbers, okay, if we're saying that our SaaS product would, the average conversion from from freemium models, from freemium to paid, people convert that between 2 to 5%. Okay, so let's say it's 2%. So that means we need to get to, let's ask it. Okay, let's have ChatGPT, because this is the type of things that it's really good at. Okay, I want to get to $100,000 a month in recurrent revenue, assuming I have 2% conversion rate and my product is $9.99 a month. How much traffic should I bring to the site to get to that number. Okay, so I need 500,000 visitors. So to get to 500,000 visitors, all I need would be to generate, let's say, between, I don't know, like 2 to 3 million views on my videos, and then send the traffic to my website. Okay, so that would account for around 500,000. Now, keep in mind that this is not something that you need to do on day one. This is something that you can spread, let's say, across a year. Now, these are the type of questions that people are already asking. So when I say that this is relating to, to your service business, part of the things that I'm teaching in my program is like, instead of you trying to figure out what type of blog post or what type of content you should create, just go online. First of all, if you're on Google Ads, see what queries people are looking for, and you can remove those if it's all these how-tos and stuff like that, so you can add them to a negative keyword list so you won't use them, but you would use them organically to create content so you can bring this traffic for free. So the same thing would apply here. Now, I'm not saying that this is easy, not at all, okay? But this gives me a very clear understanding of what I need to do. So the only question that remains is, how do I automate the process? By the way, if you have any ideas, any suggestions on how to automate the process of taking this, let's do a visualization. Let's do mirror. Okay, so this is, let's see, there it is. So what we want is to have a spreadsheet, okay, with data of all the terms, all the keywords that we want to use. Then bring this into an AI video content, shit. How do I clean this? No, this one, erase. So it's AI video creation. Okay, AI video creation tool. And then, like this part on automating on how to upload, that's something that's easy. I can do it through RoboMotion or some other automated tool. But have this part, and so this will go into YouTube. And then it would turn into traffic. And sales. Okay, now again, guys, I'm not saying that this is simple. I'm not saying that this is easy. And obviously, oh, what happened? Obviously, the product needs to be spot on, needs to be the best. Okay, which is what I'm working on with my developer, on refining it, on making it like something that the world has never seen. Okay, but this is a very clear way on how to do this at scale. Because the second option would be just bringing on a VA, okay? This is option A. Option 1. Option 2 would be bringing on a VA or a, let's say, like a host. Okay, someone who just record all day, just have them record all day. I will populate the data, the spreadsheet, giving them this. Okay, just you need to record all day. Just do the side-by-side comparison. If you want to learn more about my Randy, click the link below. That would be their job. Okay, but that's less scalable than this. So remember, as business owners, whenever you can automate, first of all, automate, and only then delegate. Okay, that's the rule. So if we can automate this process, okay, of the video creation, we much rather do that than do this manually. Why? Because AI or the automation process, it can work 24 hours nonstop. Okay, so we much like this is the preferred method. But the second option would be bringing on a host to do that. And option number 3 would be that I do it. Which would be the least favorable way, if you ask me, because it's not a very good use of my time. I much rather refine the product, work on that, build a business behind it rather than doing this part. Now, don't get me wrong, for my main channel, this is definitely like for my coaching program and all this content that I'm creating here, absolutely. Like I need to be the front because people know that I'm working with. But what we're selling here is we're not selling a service. People are not buying me. People are buying a software that gives them a better solution. So it doesn't matter who's at the front if we're seeing that the product itself is better than ChatGPT or better than Jasper or better than all these other AI software, Google Bard, whatever it is. So this is why I think that in this case, my face aren't that important for the video creation part. Because if people are looking for how do I create leads or how do I generate leads for roofing, how do I generate leads for HVAC, for plumbing, for all that, and they see that this software, this AI, gives a better response than ChatGPT, they're already sold. And if you're giving it as a freemium, meaning that I will give, let's say, 3 prompts per day for free. Okay? And we're getting 500,000 people in here. Okay? And out of this, 10K are converting into a $9.99 a month plan. And obviously I'm not taking churn and all that stuff, but that's just, rough numbers. Then you're getting into 100K a month MRR. Okay, and 100K a month MRR, this puts this valuation of this business at around between 12 to 15 million dollars. Just this part. I'm not even talking about local service master, like my coaching program. Now imagine, and this is again just a thought experiment. Now imagine that this is on the front end of how I'm charging. Now imagine that from here, we're converting another 10 to 15%. We're converting into my coaching program. So 10K, this is, let's say 1,000 people. And my coaching program, that starts right now, it starts at around 5K. So that's another, what, $5 million? That's on the back end. And so this is really the leverage that building a product, that there's two main things that you can take from this. Okay? First is, even if you're running a service business, how can you leverage your knowledge and your expertise in your service to build products that people want and need? That's the number one question. Second, how can you attract traffic from searches that people are already using? People are already asking these questions. So how can you tap into those keywords? And that's where SEO and local SEO and all that stuff comes into play. And then how can you turn this into an extra revenue stream for your business? Okay, so this is something that's called building in public. Okay, I believe that this is very, very doable. We're already past the proof of concept stage of my Randy. By the way, what you're seeing with my, this is like version 1 of having the like, this is something that's going to be huge. But this is like version number 1. And now when you're building this in public, first of all, I want to share this with you, because a lot of times you have these questions of how to do things. How do I think of things? And you don't know. So I'm opening up what I'm doing, so hopefully you can learn and think about how you can apply this to your business. And if you have ideas, obviously leave them down in the comment section below. If you have some automation process that you think that I can do, or you have some questions, whatever it is, leave them down in the comment section below. Same if you want to get early access to my Randy once it's out, so you have that. But yeah, I really hope that this brings some clarity to you. It also brings some clarity to me. And that's it. That's it, really. This is it for this video. I'm going to share with you guys a lot throughout this journey, because it's exciting. We're in a very exciting time, and I think that more transparency is needed. And that's it, guys. We'll leave you to it. Hope you have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, day, whatever it is that you're watching this. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to do so. If you're a service business owner or want to learn how to generate those extra 5 to 10 leads a day for your service business, make sure to watch this video at the end of it, because it walks you through the entire program and how I do local service mastery. And if you find it useful, there's going to be a link down underneath this video to book a discovery call with me and see if I can help you. And if so, we'll bring you on our program. But that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's it. I'll see you here in the next one. Peace.